We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue lady. Blue lady.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
On second down, here's Mixon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Ray Malaluga, the linebacker.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Lauletta. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's go, come on.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 53 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lewis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out come the Titans now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both, let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A handoff to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Lawlett on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now here's Lawlett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. He pitches it out. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
We are going. Hey, we are going. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Fine, yeah. Hey, 626. Good. Hey, 626. Zoom, zoom.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers again now. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you look...
And this is caught by Gates for a Jets touchdown. Antonio Gates, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Lauletta. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on third down, Lauletta. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. They run. This is Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Finding room to the 20, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before the break for Loletta. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
And they'll run it here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
319. Well.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Loletta, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Loletta. Hard throw, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That win are ones that make adjustments, and right now I think this team needs to open things up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the
out of the gun, Lauletta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Rodgers going to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 88.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Rodgers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Out to his left. Spinning away, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
319.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Still going. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw him off on 4th, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's complete to Gates. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Lauletta on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Lauletta throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And they'll throw again with Lauletta. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. Going long here for Wallace. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Antonio Gates with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw, Lauletta. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go now.
Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's how we do it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They try again with Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he stays up. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bring up.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you
take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.